If you've ever felt guilty for talking about a coworker behind their back, stop. You're not being petty. You're not being juvenile. You are using the same evolutionary technology that built civilization. But here's the danger. Most people use this tool blindly. And if you use it wrong, it destroys trust. If you use it right, it makes you indispensable. We're taught that gossip is noise, something to outgrow. But anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that roughly 2/3 of all human conversation is social. Not politics, not philosophy, other people, what they're doing, who they're with, whether they can be trusted. You'd think we talk about something more elevated, but we don't. And that's not a bug in our software. It's the feature that built everything. Here's why. Humans are the only primate species that lives in groups larger than 50. Chimpanzees max out at 50 because their social bonds are maintained through physical grooming, literally picking parasites off each other. It takes time. It requires proximity. It doesn't scale. At 50 chimps, the grooming schedule breaks down. The group fractures. But human groups grew to 150, then 1,000, then millions. How? Gossip. Language allowed us to maintain social bonds without touching. You could learn who was reliable, who cheated, and who was dangerous, all without ever meeting them. Gossip is grooming at a distance, and it scales infinitely. This isn't just theory. In small-scale societies, gossip functions as a distributed enforcement system. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner documented this among the Jew/Hoansi people of the Kalahari. Their nighttime firelight conversations are dominated by gossip. These aren't just chat sessions. They are reputation audits. Who helped whom? Who broke the rules? By morning, social standing has shifted. No courts. No judges. No HR department. Just information moving through a network. Gossip creates accountability without surveillance. You don't need a boss watching you constantly if you know your actions will be discussed, evaluated, and remembered. Now, you don't live in the Kalahari. You live in an open-plan office, a Slack channel, or a Zoom call. But the mechanism is identical. When you hear, "Did you see how Sarah handled that client?" Your brain isn't looking for drama. It's scanning for threat levels and alliance structures. Economists have proven this. In experimental games, introducing even a small amount of gossip dramatically increases cooperation. People stop freeloading when they know their reputation follows them. Ignoring this data doesn't make you noble. It makes you blind to the dynamics that actually drive your team. But here's where it gets complicated. Gossip has a dark side that mirrors its utility. The same mechanism that enforces cooperation can be weaponized. False information spreads as easily as true information. Psychologist Lisa Feldman Barrett shows that gossip triggers the same neural circuits as physical pain for both the subject and the listener. We're wired to care intensely about what others say because, historically, social death and physical death were closely linked. This creates a tension. Gossip is essential for large group cooperation, but it's also a source of profound individual suffering. So, how do you navigate this without becoming toxic? The solution isn't to eliminate gossip. That's impossible. The solution is to use it deliberately. Here is your framework. 1. Distinguish intelligence from sabotage. There is prosocial gossip, sharing accurate information about rule breaking to protect the group. And there is antisocial gossip, spreading rumors to elevate yourself. Your brain often can't tell the difference in the moment. You have to check. Ask yourself, am I sharing this to protect the team or to hurt someone? 2. Recognize the trust test. When someone shares gossip with you, they're often testing whether you're inside or outside their circle. How you respond signals loyalty. Be aware of this dynamic. Don't let the pressure to belong override your judgment about what's true. 3. Manage your own spotlight. If you're the subject of gossip, remember the spotlight effect. People are paying less attention than you think. Most gossip has a half-life of days, not years. The people who matter will verify before judging. The people who don't verify weren't worth impressing anyway. 4. Become a high-value node. If you want to build trust in any group, work, family, community, Become a reliable source of accurate social information, not a rumor mill. Someone who shares what they know, admits what they don't, and corrects themselves when wrong. That reputation compounds. It becomes social capital that protects you when you inevitably become the subject of gossip yourself. Here's the reframe. Gossip isn't a character flaw. It's a technology, one of the oldest and most powerful we have. It allows humans to scale. It enforces cooperation without coercion. It transmits social knowledge. The question isn't whether to gossip. You will. The question is whether you'll do it consciously, understanding its power, its risks, and its ancient purpose. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation about someone who isn't there, don't just feel the pull of social instinct. Recognize what you're doing. You're maintaining the invisible infrastructure that holds human groups together. Use it well.